What's good, guys? Don's Gaming here, and today I'm with someone new. I'm with Lotad, the solo laner of Sharpest Agency. What's up, Lotad?
Hi.
This is gonna be the first time anyone will have heard him because, yes, you didn't have a mic, did you?
No, you lent me one.
Yeah, you were gonna say first until I started for begging you to just do it because obviously we wanted to hear some stuff about your team, like see how it's doing. Because obviously this team was well made around me and Dean's idea of trying to get Cass a team and just so you guys can have some fun, if I remember rightly. So obviously you've been playing with them. You've probably been doing some four-man scrims, as you've told me, like four-man team stuff, because you've never really had the five-man team. But so far, how do you think it's going?
I guess it's going alright. Could be better, could be worse, but I guess it's going fine.
Okay, so by could be worse, could be better. I'm guessing that's because you haven't done a full five-man team training yet.
Yeah, pretty much. I guess just because one person's missing, it's either Joey or Delson missing. I guess. Right.
Okay. So you've played with everyone though, correct?
Correct.
Who would you say is your favorite teammate?
Probably Cass.
Okay. Is there a reason? Or
He's so talented. Like I, I don't know. It's hard to say. He's just really good at the game. I've never seen him get tilted, even though I've seen him lose, and he doesn't get annoyed at the fact that I don't want to. I don't like speaking. I don't like it, so he never gets annoyed at that, which I like.
that's understandable. That's very understandable. So obviously, due to the fact that you really don't like speaking unless it's really to me or if it's someone you have been used to for years now. Has that put any issues into your team, or would you say it's
I
going
guess
pretty
it's.
well?
I guess at the start, like I've played with Cass and I played with Lloyd to start off with. Those were the two I played with, and neither one had a problem. But before I started playing with Joey or Delson, they were both a bit wary about the situation. But Cass was just like, "Yo, it's fine. It will work."
Okay,
And then Joey came around to it, and Delson has come around to it. He's still a bit iffy with it, but he's starting to come around to it.
okay. Well, that's a bit understandable because Smite, this team game, you wouldn't really just want to have a teammate that you can't really talk to. I guess in a way, but I hear what you're doing to come out to make it better. It's like you're putting in shot calls through the in-game chat. Is that correct?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time trying to learn that stuff just because of but obviously I'm not gonna speak, so I might as well at least try and help my team and not just go. I'm just gonna be dead weight.
So obviously, I've known you for a while. I basically brought you into Smite, and I know you've mainly played hunters and a few mages
Yeah.
back when you started. How is solo lane actually doing for you? Because I was quite surprised when you actually accepted for solo because you haven't really played any warriors or guardians.
Um, to be honest, uh, it's gone alright. I don't feel like I do as much as some others on my team, but I guess if we're I feel like I'm learning the role. It's really hard to learn the role because I need to know everything. I need to know every god. I need to know every item. I need to know like so much. I need to know when to rotate and stuff like that. And like, there's so much pressure on me to know this stuff. and I think they understand that it's gonna take time for me to learn it. So I guess I think I'm doing all right. So overall, but I wish I was learning faster. If I'm honest,
Okay. Who would you say is your favorite god right now in solo lane?
Sun Wukong, definitely Sun Wukong. If you haven't seen my match history, it's just Wukong, Wukong, Wukong.
Uh, are you? Would you say you're gonna be trying some new stuff?
Yeah, I want to try like I want to get better with like Bologna, Osiris, or Shin. Just because from what I've been told, they're so super strong right now. I want to try some Guardians. I like Ymir. I like Athena, so I want to try them out. That's what I'm soloing. We'll see what happens.
Okay, well that's interesting. So as you're the solo laner, yeah,
Hmm.
you you're gonna have some help from your jungler. How
Hmm.
is the thing between you and Delson right now?
Our synergy is pretty good. Like Delson's pretty vocal about what he wants to do. Like he's not he's not like me. Like we're like complete opposites. He doesn't. He just talks, and I don't talk. So like he talks enough for both of us, like to be able to suggest what we're gonna do. Um, but I think what we both lack is I lack confidence to talk to people's, and he just lacks confidence in his gameplay. I guess. So I think we just need both need a confidence booster. But I don't see me getting one. But I think he just needs a confidence booster.
Okay, so your words with Dust is that he needs a confidence boost in his gameplay.
Hmm.
How would you say the rest are like? So you spoke about Cass already. What about your support?
Do you want me to be honest about what I first what I thought before I saw him play? Before I saw him play, like I'd heard horror stories from like obviously from what you've told me, Jack said and everything, and I've gone back and I've watched some of the old stuff about what's been said by people.
Okay.
Last night I went back and watched it, and to be honest, like at first I wasn't expecting much. I thought this team was just thrown together from what's left, but I don't know him and Cass. Like I think it's him and Cass just work so well together, and he just I don't know what it is. It just seems to like click. So I think he's doing really good right now. I think he needs to obviously work on item knowledge because I've heard Joey call him out sometimes for like building wrong stuff and everything. But overall, I think it's going fine.
Okay, well, mention Joey. As a mid laner, would you say he's doing alright?
And Joey's a fuck. Joey's just amazing. Like there was one training session where he just kept getting out called. Well, no, he didn't out call. He called mid and he just got insta locked.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
but yeah,
you
so
you have told me about that. It was I think Rajan twice.
yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. I can't remember. To be honest, but like he didn't get killed. He was just like, oh, here we go again. So
But I'm
Joey's amazing. Joey's amazing.
well. So right now you are obviously trying to work on some 5-man teams. Yeah,
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
just to train as a 5-man team. How do you think that will work out? Do you think it will all go well, or do you think there might be some hustle between some people?
Um, well, I think what we've got right now is we've got me, who's very shy. We've got Joey. Joey doesn't really like. He doesn't talk a lot in the game. He's very quiet in the game.
Okay.
Um, then you've got Cass, and Cass speaks a lot, but it's because he's like the most knowledgeable of the game. Um, well, he doesn't really talk a lot just because he doesn't have to. Then Delson just talks a lot. So we have got some big egos like it from Lloyd, Delson, and Cass.
Okay.
So we'll see how those clash. I know Cass and Delson get along really well. They like queue together like quite a bit. And then Lloyd and Delson get along really well, and Cass and Lights, I get along really well, but we'll see how all three of them together do.
Okay. So obviously you've got Gas and Joey that you've said are really good players, and obviously Lloyd you said needs to work on some things, and Delson needs to get a confidence boost. Yeah. Do
Mm-hmm.
you think Joey, Delson, and Lloyd would work well for a 3v3 for the jungle mid support against obviously an opposite team?
If we got our comfort, what team would what team we against? Like it depends what team we get put against. Like because
Well, for now, casuals,
obviously,
because obviously.
I got had to go last night in my group chat for not watching your videos, so I went back and watched the latest community chat. Um, if we were against your team, we definitely need comfort picks to stand a chance.
Okay.
In casuals, no, I think depending on what we get, it's all depending on what we get, because there's certain niche guys that we like Delson's not really into like Delson's strongest gods are not the gods that's strong right now. If you get what I mean.
Okay.
And then Lloyd plays some aggressive gods, so I guess it's just like can they set up Joey, I guess.
Okay.
So
And then, what has Joey played if you've seen him play any majors yet?
maybe Ra, I seen him play.
And
Like I've seen him play Ra, I've seen I've heard him say he wants to play the Morrigan a lot, but we'll see how that goes.
okay. So, going back to your team, the
Mm-hmm.
you watched the community chat now, yeah?
Well, I've watched the
The
latest
last
episode,
the last one. So
I,
obviously you would have seen
I'll be watching the one this week. Cause when is that? Tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Today? Okay, tomorrow.
So obviously you've watched the list game Dean and I did.
I did.
Would you agree with our lists, or do you think there's some aspects where you think you might change them?
I can't remember what your guys' lists were, to be honest.
Okay, so if I give you the names of each role, yeah, would you
Mm-hmm.
like to make a short list of worst to best? So the bottom being the worst, the top being the best.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay, so this is including your teams as well. Your team as well. So for the
Okay,
ADCs, you've got Cass, Walshy LW, me, and Datcat.
okay. I'd put number 4, it'd be that cat, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, I've not seen him play, but I know you said you soloed him and everything. You didn't just talked about that for like 2 days straight, so I
That's
guess he's
that's
4.
because everyone else was talking about it for 2 days straight. Wasn't the
Um,
only one.
Number 3, I'd probably put you, I think, because well, I don't know. I just guess the other two are really good. I don't know.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Number
But where would you put Cass and where would you put Walshy LW?
number 2, well, LW, because I've never seen him play, but he's meant to be on a really good team. And number 1, I'd put Cass just because I've seen him and he's really fucking good. I've seen him hit around the snipes like without even aiming them. Like they were too quick to have been aiming them.
Okay, and you've said you
Like they were
spoke,
just like boom, boom, boom.
and you've said you've spoken to Jack, correct? Because I know you
Mhm.
have at one point,
Yeah,
and you know
I have.
Jack plays ADC, correct?
Mhm.
Where would
Mhm.
you put Jack in that list?
Probably number 1.
Okay, because
I don't know.
I remember you telling me about a little dispute going on. Cass saying he's better, and Jack saying he's better.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Okay, so solo lane. No, let's actually no, not solo. Let's move to support. You've got Joel Garner, Luke, Remco, and Lloyd. But as you haven't seen Remco play, because you did watch the scrim yesterday, we will go with the support we had yesterday instead of Remco.
Number 4 would be. I'm gonna go with the support you had yesterday
Okay.
as number 4. Just because, well, from what I've heard, everyone's disagreeing with his build, so I guess that's pretty bad. So I'm
Well,
gonna have to put him 4.
I heard that as well. Like obviously in the scrim, people confused at why he built it and how he got away with it. But we did win in the end, and he still didn't die.
I guess, but that's just the fact of the matter is, will he build that even when we're behind? So that's the question.
That is true. Well, carrying on. So third place.
Lloyd, just because I think Lloyd's really Lloyd, especially when he plays with Cass, he's really good.
Second.
Luke, I think Luke's really good as support. I think yesterday he played really good, but there's not much a support can do when your whole team's just so far behind.
And first, you're gonna put Joel Garner.
Yeah, because I've never seen him play, and he's on apparently the best team in the community, so I just gotta give it.
Okay. Mid lane now. You have Janus, who was my mid laner.
Mhm.
Bay, who was Luke's mid laner. Ollie and Joey.
Okay. Why is this so hard? Like, why? Oh man, this is just like, wow, what the fuck?
I just want to hear what your opinions is because you watched the community chat, you saw the scrim, so you know how Bay played, you know how Janus played. Yes, you don't know how Ollie played, but you've heard things about Ollie. Also to the fact that you obviously know how Joey plays because you've played with Joey.
Number 4. I'm gonna put Bay 4.
Really?
I thought he was I thought he just got outclassed by Yanis yesterday, and I think the other two are
Even though
like
out
even.
of all of them, yeah, out of all of them on the team yesterday, Bay probably did the best on their team. But
He still got so badly outclassed.
he did get outclassed, and his build was.
Yeah, his build was. I don't know about builds. I don't really know if I should be judging, but from what I've heard, his build was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's my point. I will agree with you there. I can't judge on builds. If I'm gonna be honest, he still did a shit ton of damage to me. But then I am a squishy hunter. You'd be compared to you when you're Sun Wukong. But yeah, so
I could have been in that game yesterday. Dean was Sun Wukong, right?
true. But then I feel like there's the possibility Anders might have been a higher level.
Probably true.
Because yes, okay, I've heard your Sun Wukong is good, but then compare yours to Dean's and the fact that you haven't played with Eddie.
The thing is that I didn't even think that was Sun Wukong because I didn't know Sun Wukong could do that much damage. I've never been able to get my Wukong to do that much damage.
That is very true. That is true. I might have to ask Dean for the build for you if you want.
I didn't see him do any damage items either. I don't get it. Like, what the fuck?
It could just be because Dean got really far ahead.
And even for the solo kill, he just did so much damage, like, so quickly.
Okay, so go on mid. So fourth you've put Bay.
Number 3, Ollie.
Okay. Okay.
Number 1, Yanis.
Okay. Now let's move straight on to the jungle. You've got Matt, the captain of Toxic Jungle. Dean, well, no, Dean, not Dean. Eddie, I mean, Lucas, and your jungler.
Number 4, Delson, just because he needs a confidence booster. I think he can start competing once he gets his confidence up.
Okay.
Number 3, Lucas. Just because of the fact that yesterday's scrim especially, he just got so badly outplayed every time by Eddie.
Okay.
Like, obviously, he was doing his job. I guess his job is set for Scylla ults, but I don't feel like he was doing enough on the god he was playing. Number 2, Eddie. Number 1, Matt, because, well, even though I don't know much about the community, everyone's heard of Matt.
That is true.
Even I've heard of Matt.
Now, here's the part that I feel like it could be hard for you, because I know most people would highly rate themselves. Now, do you highly rate yourselves, mister? You have Alan, Dean, you, and Anders.
Oh, I'm 4. I'm definitely 4.
Really?
I'm definitely 4.
Okay, carry on.
Number 3 is Anders. I'm gonna do something fun. I want to have a bit of fun here. Number 2, I'm gonna put Alan.
Dean's gonna love you.
Number one, I'll put Dean. Just because of what I saw yesterday, like, it's hard to, like, I think it's gonna be hard for someone to top that performance yesterday.
I feel like Dean's gonna love that comment. I might just see if he's watching this.
And from what you said to me yesterday when we spoke about last night when we spoke about you and this morning, is you said that Dean also helps make shot calls, and he's just like such a positive energy and calm. So
pretty much, like, that's how we all see it, because, like, if you've got a teammate who trusts everyone to just go kill, 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 you're gonna go in and kill, kill, kill.
no, but yeah, that's my iffy. That's my iffy one. So I think I probably am wrong. I want to see Alan play first before I make a judgment, and then I probably will change it. For now, I think Dean's the best song in the community.
Okay, well, so you would put your 4th. Do you think there might be a chance that you could get higher than 4th?
Yeah, but I'd have to be Anderson Lane.
True. Now, you put Joey 2nd. Do you think there's a possibility he can be 1st?
Yeah, beats Anderson Lane.
Cass, obviously, you put 1st, so we can't really talk about him. Delson, you said he needs a confidence boost before he can start getting up anyway, or even getting close to going up. And Lloyd, you put 3rd.
Supports really can't do anything unless their team's doing anything, so he can go up as long as his team goes up.
So pretty much what you're trying to say is before Lloyd can go up at all, everyone else in your team's gonna need to have to go up. So pretty much you need to get up.
Pretty much. But I think it's just because of the fact that Soul Lane's such it's not heavily packed. The top 2 are heavily packed, and 3rd place is decent enough. And then there's me who's learning the role, so it's kind of hard, like, for me to go up right now. Yes.
Pretty much, but there could be a chance where you might end up going against Anders at some point.
I'd be happy to. It'd be fun.
Now, the question I have for you, even though you haven't done a 5-man team, obviously, training, yeah? Do you think if Delson got a confidence boost and you had a bit more training on your role, and obviously Lloyd had a little work on his build, yeah? Do you think your team is ready to scrim Luke's team? Especially as the rumours right now is that Luke is getting two lower leveled players as two people have left.
No matter who he gets, ADC and Cass is just like outright out of the two teams would probably be the best player out of a lot of teams.
True.
And then Joey's just so fucking good. So I think Joey's better than their mid laner anyway. So I think as long as those two did fine, and then me, Delson, and Lloyd did our jobs, we'd win. But it's a big ask for the five of us to all be able to do our job to the T, so we can help those two win us the game.
Okay, so do you think maybe you need a bit, like, the three of you need a bit of time to, like, work on doing the job?
Yeah, because one mistake, like, if we have one mistake and we're not protecting those two in the back line or something, one mistake and they die and we lose the game.
Okay. So, how long would you roughly say you feel that, not obviously this isn't me forcing anyone on anything, yeah, but this is just me asking, on your opinion alone, how long do you think your team needs before you can start scrimming, if your team ever is going to scrim?
3 weeks to a month, probably, I think, right?
Because I know you would be happy to scrim. Do you think anyone else on your team would be happy to scrim?
Cass, Joey, probably. I'm not sure about Lloyd. I haven't really spoken to Lloyd, but I know Delson's the one that's maybe not up for it right now.
Yeah, because I have spoken to Delson before the interview, probably like this morning, and he was talking about how this team was just going to be for fun and wasn't going to do anything really.
We're still gonna scrim. Scrim is fun.
Yeah, true, but no, it's up to your team. Like, if the majority say.
I don't know. I've never scrimmed before. Chris, is scrimming fun? I don't know. I've never done it.
When it's a close game, yes, it is fun. If you're getting utterly destroyed, no, it isn't fun.
That's the same with any game, though.
That's the point. It would be the same if you were playing on PC or if you were playing your old games, which I'm not going to mention because we know if we mention the old games you play, people are going to think, why the fuck are you moving to Smite?
Okay, alright.
Do you think that'd be it for now? Or is there anything else you feel I should ask, or anything else you might want to ask me?
No.
Well, that will be the end of this video. Thank you, Lotad, for accepting my mic and joining me today.
I'm not keeping the mic.
Sorry, Cass. I tried. I've tried. I've wanted him to keep the mic for your team, but if he won't keep the mic, he won't keep the mic. I could try tomorrow, but if he gives me my mic back tomorrow, I won't be able to let him keep it. Are you sure you don't want to keep it?
I'm sure.
Will you ever take it back?
Probably not.
Okay. Will you ever buy a mic?
Probably not.
Well, that's the end of this video. I'm obviously Don's Gamer. He's been Lotad, the solo laner. Show him some love because he's also doing a bit of training with his team. Just recording it so people can see how he's working on. Give him some tips if you have any. Obviously, if you can't get hold of him, get hold of me and I will get hold of him. And peace out.